Hey, this is Barrett with Vacant Land Syndicate. Glad you could stop by and check out this 160-acre parcel in Lassen County. Hoping you already saw the awesome drone video of the property. I'm just going to add a little bit of extra context to this. Just wanted to, this is the web page that it's on my website. I'm going to scroll down here and just pick up these coordinates here. This is this GPS coordinate polygon. I'm just copying and pasting a couple of these coordinates on Google Maps, and it's going to paste those coordinates in here just to show you where the property is on Google Maps. You can see that it gives you an outline. It should give us an outline here real quick. Take it a minute to pop up. There we go. So just checking directions here. Drive times to Herlong proper, I think it's about 25 minutes driving. A lot of dirt roads there, but if my memory serves me correctly, at 27 minutes. That's the estimate there. And Reno, I think, is about a little over an hour south, you can see. And let's try Susanville. I think it's about a little over an hour as well. So it's kind of halfway between Reno and Susanville, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now Herlong, which is only about 25 minutes, you can get groceries there. You can also get them down in Doyle, which is Doyle's a little bit more developed, I think. It's about a 30-minute drive. There's gas stations either in Doyle and Herlong. So the other thing I wanted to show you is Pyramid Lake, which has world-class fishing. Is about an hour drive, I believe. Well, it doesn't give us that. I had this mapped out earlier to about this area here, and it's about an hour drive from your property there. World-class fishing. I'll just show you their website here. And as you can see, this is, I don't know if this is a record trout, but I know the world record trout was caught in that lake. See these guys fishing here. It's pretty cool. Also, there's Honey Lake, which is about 30 minutes. It's just right on the bordering Herlong. And it's really good for waterfowl hunting. I'll show you this is the outline of the parcel here. You can see this is Sierra Army Depot. This installation was used during I think between World War I and World War II times to store ammo. They still store some ammunition there, but it's less used than it was in the past. But you see up here, this is Honey Lake up here, and it's a pretty big lake. It gets, I think in the summertime it gets pretty shallow, but there is some good waterfowl hunting in that area. And there's quite a few other kind of farms in this area, alfalfa farms and cattle grazing operations. So if that's what you're looking for, this is a really good area. I just want to show you one. The other thing is this area is not in a flood zone. A lot of the parcels in the Termo area that are for sale in the northern part of the county are in flood zones. It's something to be aware of, especially if you put a residence on there. You're going to have to get flood insurance. It's going to be more expensive. But I wanted to show you this parcel here. There's a parcel right over here, and I believe right in here there is a well casting, and this is picked up on the video, but I just wanted to show you here that there is a well casing there. I don't know what depth it is, and I don't know if it's functional, but just something interesting to note. I've talked to a few well guys in the area, and for kind of domestic wells, anywhere between $7,000 and $10,000. For ag wells, of course, it's a lot more expensive. But for domestic wells, you're just looking to run some cattle on, or have a minor operation. You don't need irrigation. It's much more reasonable, and you can get a solar pump for a few $1,000. which I'm going to try to link that on my website at some point, but that is possible. So I just wanted to show you that. Another thing I wanted to talk about here, go back to the website, is the zoning. This is my property listing on the website. You scroll down here, and it's zoned Upland Conservation District, which you can copy and paste this. This is the county zoning. I'm just going to paste this into the browser, and we'll go here for a second. So this is Upland Conservation District. Uses about allowed by right. You'll see farm or ranch related dwellings occupied by the owner or operator, farm buildings, labor housing, etc., accessory buildings, any kind of agricultural, tree farming, logging, grazing, greenhouses, nurseries, etc., even private airstream strips, hydroelectric power plants. I've also checked in with the county here. You can do a solar farm there. And I want to go to uses allowed by permit. It gets a little more specific. Sawmill operations, poultry farms, hog farms, dairy farms, etc. Pretty much anything related to agriculture, even if it's tangentially related, you could probably get it through. You need to call the county, of course. Yeah, planning and zoning to find out, tell me your specific plans, and really nice folks up there in Lassen County. They'll tell you if your plan's going to be accepted or not. And then a few other things I wanted to talk about are comps, and I've listed this at 75,000. I like to use LandWatch as a really good tool, just user friendly. Let's look up properties in LandWatch, and the cool thing about LandWatch is you can pull them up by acre size. So we're going to hit, this is Lassen County that I put in, so we're just going to scroll down and put, let's say, 100 to 5,000 acres, let's just say. Let's go see what the listings are. And now let's sort them. Let's see, it's not going to let me sort here on this page. Let me just go to, is it going to let me sort here? Usually, I was about to say it's awesome that it lets you sort, but for some reason this is not letting me do it. So let's go back to 100 to 200 acres, let's just say, and we'll sort by low to high. And of course you'll see here, this is the first parcel, 160 acres that I've listed for 75 grand. Next closest thing on LandWatch is 178,000 for lesser acreage, and then it just goes up from there. Same thing with, let's just check out Land and Farm. I did 100 acres to 1,000 plus. Pulling up Lassen County, and we'll sort by price. And there you go. You'll see your property here, 75 grand for 160 acres. Next thing up is, 100. It's over double the price. And the same thing for Lands of America. I won't bore you with that, but you can go in and check there too. It's the same. The closest comp I could find to this property in Herlong itself. So this is on Zillow. If you scroll into the Herlong area, you'll see here's that. This is the parcel that I'm selling, and here's the closest one. There's one other one over here. Wait a second. Yeah, here we go. It's actually really close. This is the comp here. 160 acres for 149.5. So double the price is the comp here, and it's very, the landscape is similar. It's all in the same valley there. So I'll let that speak for itself. And I think that's about it. Those are the high points I wanted to talk about. The price, of course. I want to talk about the general vicinity, your location, how far a drive it is to various places, and recreation around. So I'd love to have you call and ask some questions about the property. My number is 415-200-5153. My name is Merritt at Vacant Land Syndicate. Glad you could stop by and check out my other properties when you're on my website. Take care.